Welcome to Sterling High School. Today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020. We are approaching Memorial Day weekend, and we're in the TV studio with Mr. Sheehan to talk about this week's updates. Coach,
All right.
how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
10 weeks?
Too many.
Yeah, 10 weeks too many. So yeah, we're at a good point in the school year traditionally,
Yeah.
Things are getting exciting here as you get to Memorial Day weekend. Things start to ramp up, the weather gets nice, and it's ramping up now even on remote learning. So I'm hoping everybody's doing the best they can to stay with their academics and be socially responsible as well.
Yeah, very good. We're excited about Memorial Day weekend. You got to get that break in life at home, at our house, and so hopefully everybody at home is as well.
Awesome.
All right, let's go. We got some updates and some exciting things. We wanted to go into a little bit more depth about our food distribution. We had some great news, and I think some more people need some more information. So you have stuff.
Yeah, this is great news, but it's also, it's alarming. There's people that are struggling out there, and we're happy to be able to provide for our students, our community, and in this time of need. So every week we notice there's a rise in the number of students that come up and pick up our lunches and our meals. They're packaged for 7 days. We referenced before about our ROTC food bank. Credit to the ROTC students and parents for increasing that food bank to supplement Sterling High School's response here for food distribution. And we have some pictures here, and you can see that we really did a great job loading up for these basic needs that people have. So when they come up to pick up those bags, they can also do a little bit of food shopping there and hit some necessities. Now, in addition to our cafeteria workers and ROTC, Mrs. Billingsley, along with many other teachers, Mrs. Stepash, they received a grant from the NJEA through the Sterling Education Association, and they got a grant for money not only for our food bank and assigned outside, but also to put packages together for our first responders. So you'll see some pictures here with the gifts from Sterling High School to our local police departments, our police stations. And again, it was just a token of appreciation from Sterling High School to the people are out there doing a great job on the front lines for us on a daily basis to make sure that we're safe. So we are delighted to have that opportunity to give them some of our appreciation. So thanks again, Mrs. Billingsley, for doing that. She doesn't want to take any credit for it, but I'll tell you, we're pleased. It reflects great upon Sterling High School and how much we think about how our community is coming together to help each other out.
And that's again on Tuesdays is when we do the distribution from the cafeteria staff, but that's when our ROTC program is there to help distribute. So please spread the word. We had some inquiries from some other people about other maybe food banks in the area. So we had some options and information on that too.
Yeah, it was great. Last week, Mr. Claiborne had mentioned that food distribution is very limited. People are struggling with it. So we had a few community members give us some information, and it's great feedback for us. So I know that there's a pop-up food pantry in North Camden. I know the text might be small there, but if we leave it there long enough, we're hoping that you can see some of that information. United Methodist Church in Magnolia. I believe that there may be an offshoot in Pine Hill somewhere, and Hope Church in Voorhees. So there are some food opportunities outside of Sterling, outside of our weekly pickups for those families in need from our community. So thanks again for people paying attention to our videos and offering opportunities outside of Sterling High School.
Yeah, encourage you to have conversations in your community, find people that have need and point them to Sterling High School where we can help.
All right, so I guess in addition to our food, which we're very proud of, the IT, we're still handling through IT department at Sterling High School, k12.nj.us. So I can, hey, finish strong. Don't let the tech issues hamper you. Get those addressed. And Mr. Claiborne's going to talk about academics. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, end of the year. We want to make sure students are engaged. So, Mr. Claiborne?
Yeah, so at this point, we hope that you've all made all of the connections that you need to with your teachers, and that they've been communicating to you that this is the last week to get all of your late work in. So please, if you have not requested it, make sure you do so, and that all of your late work is in and submitted to your teachers for this quarter by this Friday. And even if you didn't know, they were asking you to submit stuff from quarter 3 ever since we've been out. Okay, we wanted to extend that opportunity since we've been out of on school closure due to COVID, that opportunity to make up that stuff, but that should all be coming in by tomorrow, the 22nd of May. So please get that done, and then hopefully if that's all you have left for tomorrow, then you're ready for a nice Memorial Day weekend. All right.
Yeah, right on.
Okay, so then let's talk about me, I guess, Varsity Awards. So worked with the coaches to collect nominations. We met and we recorded what we called the Varsity Awards series, and it's going to be a great series of episodes highlighting the fall, winter, spring, and the entire year. We're going to begin to release those episodes in the first week of June. But it shows all of the information on our most improved athletes, some of our favorite moments of the year, and of course, culminating in our male and female athlete of the year as well. So you're going to want to check for those, and they'll come out the first week of June.
Great, we'll advertise that. And there's a few other things that are going on remotely.
Yeah, we also have Believe in You. They're going to be, if hopefully you're all participating this week in the Spirit Week that's been going out with the Student Government Association as well as Believe in You. And then next week we roll into what is going to be Friday, May 29th, the senior virtual party. Mr. Barringer and the class 2020 Twitter page is putting out all the information related to that, but also they're partnering with Believe in You to create a promenade type experience. So you're going to want to follow the Believe in You Twitter page for updates on that. We want to give you the opportunity to display your dress and some of the things that would be common related to the promenade. So again, that's going to begin starting next week as soon as we get back after Memorial Day. So follow that on Twitter. And that's going to be Mrs. Johnson and Mr. Barringer or Mrs. Bukowski.
Great, and that leads into, I guess, our timeline for our seniors. So this was we announced last week that we were kind of formulating our hybrid, virtual graduation ceremony. And this past, I believe, Tuesday, we put out a schedule for visits for photo opportunities. So let me just go through the timeline for seniors. So first off, June 2nd is going to be our cap and gown distribution, and that'll be a grab and go at the main office. And also on June 2nd, and that's from, I think, 12 to 2. Also on June 2nd, seniors can park along the science wing. Officer Smith, some of our staff will be there. They can go in and they can clear out their lockers anytime, from 9 o'clock till 2 o'clock if you want to combine that with picking up your cap and gown. But again, we have to be responsible. We have to be, socially distanced. You have to have a mask on while you're in the building. Get in, clean out your lockers, and be on your way. So that's going to get the thing rolling June 2nd, okay? Cap and gowns and locker clean out. The schedule we sent out for our graduation photos is posted on our website. All right. It was, I believe it was on the COVID-19 page. I believe now we're going to try to put it on the landing page, but it's very important that students and parents check out that website. Make sure you know the date and the time on June 8th, 9th, or 10th where you are coming in. There's the information there. If you just click on it, all right, it'll give you an opportunity to see your date and time. What we have right now scheduled is 10 students every half hour. And when you come to Sterling High School, we're going to have you park at the front doors. We're going to bring you, you're going to stay in your cars. We will invite you in and we'll take you around a series of stations, all right, until we get to the new gym, which will have our graduation set up. And that's where the student and their parents may have a picture that we will use in our virtual graduation ceremony. This isn't a graduation event, right? This isn't our graduation. That'll occur on the 18th. This is an opportunity to get your picture taken for the graduation ceremony. So really, we think it's very special that the parents are giving their student the diploma, okay? And we don't need the whole family there. If you have siblings at home, they can stay in the car, they can hang out front. One of our first stations is going to be out by the Silver Knight. That's a great photo opportunity. If you feel the need to bring more people, that's a safe space for them to take that picture. But once we get inside the building, due to numbers and restrictions and health reasons, we want to make sure it's parents and students. And we got to hold everybody to that. So sorry for any inconvenience. We're doing the best we can, but that is setting up our graduation night. So again, check that website, the 8th, 9th, and 10th for your graduation photo schedule. The routine, once again, park at the front doors. You'll be invited in. We ask all visitors to have a mask. You can take your mask off when you're taking a picture, but we're going to try to take you safely through the building and out. And then our tech department will take those pictures, 225 some odd pictures, and we'll splice those together for our graduation package on June 18th. What happens if you can't make it? We can use a graduation photo from the yearbook. So there'll still be a rendering of you somewhere in there, and we want to make sure that that's, you're represented in our graduation ceremony. Any conflicts, we're not looking to have 100 conflicts here. Conflicts, there's an email address, okay, that you can, it's called graduationschedule@sterling.k12.nj.us. You know, I've had a few people, hey, we have work, we have different issues, can we flip around? So we can take minor requests, but we're asking everybody try to adhere to the schedule as best you can. This is a real juggling act. We got a few days to get this ready, and then we have to put the program together. So we appreciate your partnership and cooperation with that schedule. All right, so June 2nd, June 8th, 9th, and 10th. June 11th are the speeches for graduation. We'll put those all together for our June 18th graduation ceremony at 6:30. And Mr. Claiborne talked about some of the events, the senior party, the promenade, the Spirit Week stuff. We're going to try to put a package together prior to graduation with some photos, you know, senior photos that we can kind of have a pregame show prior to the telecast. To me, that's the graduation. That's where you can sit down with your family, you can enjoy that graduation ceremony together. And how unique is it that your parents will be giving you the diploma? We feel that that's a really special thing that is unprecedented at Sterling High School in their past 60, 61 graduation ceremonies. So I'm out of breath.
That's well said, unprecedented. 2020, you're going to do something that nobody else has done. Every one of you get a chance to receive your diploma from your parents. That's going to be a special experience on June 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's a graduation station experience that you're going to move through in the high school, something that's never been done before, and it's special for you, the class of 2020. So just reiterating a couple things, you should be checking your Sterling email to make sure, seniors, that you're getting the information. If not, you can go right to the website, and that thing is up there, the little news that'll tell you exactly where the schedule is and what that looks like. But you want to make every effort, parents, to prioritize this event and recording that moment of you being able to give out your diploma to your student. It's going to be special.
You know, in the coming weeks, we're going to try to develop our stations, you know, and we talked about having a photo opportunity outside by the Silver Knight as maybe our on-deck circle. When you come in, there's going to be a tablet. We expect you to wear your cap and gowns. We encourage parents to dress nicely, but it'll be a tablet drop-off, and then we'll take you around by the cafeteria for some more photo opportunities. We anticipate an art show exhibit that our senior students had completed this year. We're also looking at the graduation stage and the photo for our graduation ceremony. And then in the old gym, we look forward to a throwing of the cap. All right, and whatever other stations we can come up with. It could be the senior awards, it could be the athletic awards, whatever we can come up with. We want to make it an interactive experience as you go through Sterling High School with your parents. So we'll continue to develop those stations, and in a future video here, we'll walk you through exactly how it's going to look and how it's going to feel and where you should go. Again, park out front, dress nicely, wear a mask, you know, bring your tablet, come through, receive some things. By the way, Project Graduation has done a great job. You're going to get your lawn sign, you're going to get your t-shirt at your designated photo time. In addition to Project Graduation, our community has really come together to do some really special things for our seniors, and you'll see these things start to ramp up here in the next 3 weeks. So you know, we haven't forgotten about you. We have a great plan that we're continuing to develop, and we're very excited about it.
It's going to be a great couple of weeks, and it starts really, hopefully you're participating this week with Spirit Week, next week through Promenade, the virtual party next Friday, and then you're going to know the class of 2020 is being taken care of, for sure.
All right. How do you want to close?
I want to wish you a great Memorial Day weekend. Get that late work in and then put it aside, put your feet up, take a break from schoolwork over this weekend.
All right, and on behalf of Sterling High School, you know, we are very excited about the remaining time of our school year. We're excited about the events that we have planned for our seniors, and as these ideas, you know, come together and become to be further developed, we'll share them with you. But again, the communication is very important, and as we always say here, you know, stay on the healthy habits, properly social distance, you know, and on behalf of everyone from Sterling High School, be safe, be well, and stay Sterling strong.